3, 2, 1, go!
And in this match, seems like the Red Alliance will be playing a 2v3 matchup. However, they are already on their way to do their best to make up for that deficit. And Highlander Robotics, they have scored 2 game pieces already, and they do make it onto their charging station by the end of Autonomous, albeit not quite level. However, Blue Alliance managed much the same, finishing with 1 robot, both on the charging station and low at the end of Autonomous, enough to ensure them the lead as we move into Telyop. And GRT already with a cone in tow, looking to add to that. Seems like they don't quite have the reach to get that particular one to the high row. However, they do score it in a middle node, helping the Blue Alliance hang on to that lead. On red, meanwhile, we see once again Highlander Robotics racing back and forth, dropping cubes in that bottom row for now. And it seems like at least one there is deflated but scored. And they're already racing back from the loading zone, ready to add a cone this time. Blue Alliance, however, seems like GRT this time they are able to get that cone up to the height of the upper row, and if they're able to get it into place, that will add quite a bit to the Blue Alliance's score. And it seems like their alliance partner 6998 also on the move, heading towards that Blue Alliance loading zone. Blue Alliance is hanging on to its lead. However, it is just 7 points that separate our alliances now with a minute left to go in the match. And Highlander Robotics, they're facing some defense from Jump Robotics, but they're able to make their way around that obstruction and score the cone they have in the upper row, completing a link for the Red Alliance. It is once again, however, 7 points separating our teams with 40 seconds to go. And for the Blue Alliance, GRT placing a cone. It does not stay in place in the upper row, but it does score in a hybrid node at the bottom, and that extra bit does add to their lead. And the Uniparts for the Blue Alliance scoring as well in the bottom row this time, while their alliance partners, GRT, flying back from the loading zone and facing some hard hits from the Red Alliance's defense, but with 15 seconds left to go, hanging onto their cone. And the Blue Alliance, meanwhile, we see Jump Robotics and GRT making their way onto the charging station with 5 seconds left. Seems like they may not quite have room for their alliance partners. However, Uniparts are able to park. And in the final seconds, Highlander Robotics flies onto the charging station for red. Narrowly winning by a score of 74 points to the Blue Alliance's 70.